Welcome back, guys. This is another section of the robot infotech applications, and today I will be dealing with a new application I call Data Analyst. So let me quickly, this is going to be a quick one. Let me quickly take you through it. So this is Data Analyst. Yeah, this application is built on two bases. One is to calculate sample size from a population, and number two is to analyze your data from your questionnaire, and which will constitute a result for your chapter 4. If you are a social science doing project or research work, you understand that we normally do data analysis in chapter 4 of every project or research work. So this application is basically to help you to analyze your data, in which you have gathered from the distribution and the collection of your questionnaire. So before I take you through the various parts of the application, let me show you what the summary of the application also. So this is it. Data Analyst. So Data Analyst is a mobile application that analyzes research question or data using simple percentage, frequency, and table presentation. So which means that data we are going to be analyzing will be the analysis format will be the use of percentage and represented with frequency, and the result will be on the tabular form, a tabular representation. So with data analysis, data gathered from the research instrument, which is the questionnaire, because that's the only source it will be using to provide the data for the analyst. Yeah, the research instrument is analyzed using the program logic and interpreted to complete the chapter 4 research project. So as I rightly said, it is the data we gather that we are going to analyze. So one of the features of this application is the analysis of the dichotomous question. So when we are talking of the dichotomous question, it means questions with two choice of answer. So you can either select one out of the two. Questions like, are you married? Yes or no. What's your gender? Male or female? So these are dichotomous questions. They only have two choices that we can choose from. So the other one is the polytomous question. These are questions that has more than two choice of answer. They are more than two choice. So you have to pick one out of the choices that you will be provided with. Question like, how often do you visit the library? You might have occasionally, you might have never, you might have very, you might have often, you might have regular. It's more than two choices. So those are polytomous questions. And the other one here is Likert scale. So the Likert scale is a kind of analysis that helps you to understand the level of agreement and disagreement to a particular response, to a particular question. So when you are trying to analyze the level of the agreement, maybe it is strongly agree, maybe they just literally agree, maybe they are on a neutral level, or they disagree or strongly disagree with a particular question. The Likert scale features allow you to analyze questions on that. And you also have the written question. This is a question, this analysis that will help you to understand the level of occurrence or rate a level of response above each other when you want to know the number of response people provided for a particular question. These parts of the application, this feature allow you to understand that. And as I rightly said, the application also is used for calculating sample size from a population. So one of the formula that the application make use is the Taro Yamanei formula. The Taro Yamanei formula and the simple percentage formula. Yeah, you can calculate your sample size from a population through using the Taro Yamanei, or just a simple percentage like maybe 10% of, if assuming your population is 2,000, so you can decide to use the 10% or the 50% of the population for your sample size. So this application will allow you to do that easily. So, and when you analyze your data, you can decide to make a representation in either a pie chart form or a bar chart. Apart from the regular table presentation, you can make use of a pie chart or the bar chart. So this is basically what the application does and is all about. So briefly, let me be showing you each section of the question and how they accept the data. So firstly, here is the customers question. Let me show you. So proceed. You can see there is the field for sample size, where you provide your sample size that you have already calculated, and your respondents. Your respondent can be a student, can be a staff, can be library users, can be anybody, can be public, understood, can be the physically challenged, just the people you are trying to sample, understood. Then the type form of the customers question, we have these are samples that are already given. We have the yes or no, we have the male or female, agree or disagree, available or not available, and the custom option, which allow you to provide your own response, your own choice of response. So we can also, by the time we are dealing with each section individually, I will understand, I will put you more. So this is all about the dichotomous question. Let's go to the polytomous question. So here also is the same principle, is the same guideline, but the only difference is the question choice. So you can see here we have the occasionally, we have the frequently, we have the very frequently, we have the very good, we have the good, we have the bad, we have the very bad. So other stuff like that, and the custom options, which allow you to present your whole form of response, and the order, which allow you to add additional option to it. So we'll be dealing with them individually. So just want you to have a quick view of what it is all about. The Likert scale. So under the Likert scale, you can have a 4-point scale or a 5-point scale. The 4-point scale is the use of strongly agree, disagree, and strongly disagree, while the 5 scale is the inclusion of the undecided, where you strongly agree, undecided, and disagree and strongly disagree. So that's the difference between the 4 points and the 5-point scale. So that's all. And for the written question, so it will provide you a number of variables that you want to rate. You want to rank above each other in the level of the response the respondent gives. So you have the choice of making up to 10 variables. Like now, maybe you want to know the facilities, the ICT facilities available in the library. You want to know how people, how the respondents, how they respond to the ICT facilities, maybe the level of their occurrence in the library. You might have the use of computer, printer, and the likes. So this will help you to know. This will help you to rate the level of availability of these materials, of this equipment, of these resources in the library. So these are the parts of the application that will help you to analyze the different questions that you might want to analyze. So apart from that is sampling size, the calculation of the sample. I told you the Taro Yamanei formula is percentage. If you make use of the Taro Yamanei, you can see how it is. You provide your population, then you set the marginal error, then you calculate, so automatically it will give you your sample size here. Or if you are going for the simple percentage, so you select your population, then you select the percentage you want to make use of, then you calculate. So it is as simple as that, and by the time you are seeing the results of each analyzed question, you will know that it is quite easier to use. And furthermore, I will be showing you how you can export it to Microsoft Word, insert it in a table, and get it done for your chapter 4. So with that, I will be concluding on this introduction aspect of the data analyst. I'm sure you already, if you check my first video, I already showed you how you can download this application. I showed you how you can download this application in some Play Store. So follow it and get the application installed, and stay tuned for further tutorial on how to use this application. Thank you.